Iridescent and Opaque. These two poems, Iridescent and Opaque, form a diptych, two sides of maybe the same coin. They trace an emotional and symbolic arc from the unchosen exposure of self to the deliberate dimming of it. Iridescent speaks from a later period in life, where difference became a visible target, a fragile but luminous glass child under unwanted light. Opaque returns to an earlier chapter, a childhood shaped by solitude, small discoveries, and the longing for gentleness over brilliance. Together, they tell a personal mythology of glass, fractured, weathered, and reshaped by the forces around it.
Part 1. Iridescent.
Iridescent. Childhood wonders and childish bravery, chest full of courage and bravery. To climb the tallest trees, to careless scrape the knees, to break all bones, to break some teeth. Glass child, transparent and fragile, iridescent, shining and agile, shiny awareness, shameful cowardice. They jump at three, at the border there was me, opaque, colorless, happy boys, and a transparent, iridescent, sad decoy. Maybe already cracked, maybe about to break, the one to flinch at the slightest movement, as if a simple touch would tear him down on the pavement. But neither a movement or even the touch, all it took was words. They were the ones to break me down first. Words, eternal words, unchanged, once heard. Words, eternal wounds, unforgiven, untangible, burn, unforgettable and untouchable, an amorphous morphine, endless strapped between synapses in a chemical scene, and despite having so many of them, I still flinch with that wave of a hand. Art.
Part 2. Opaque.
Opaque. Childhood memories tied to the tide. Childlike carelessness, freedom I could try. Not yet in my consciousness, the freedom was also loneliness. But the ocean and the breeze, the salt and the sea, that feeling on my skin, were my companions when oblique. Oblivious and free, naive and unseen, tenderless father and a fearful talker, in silence learning to be softer, to stay lonely and to be smarter. We went to the beach, he stayed at his feet, and I roamed free, an adventurous, curious boy, riding the dangers so naively. Before I was this crystal, broken, sharp mess in solitude by the edge of a cliff, an opaque glass called for me. It was beautifully imperfect, deformed and faintly clothed. On the shore where I sat alone at last, I admired it, wondering how long it will last. I was happy with my dull-looking piece of glass. The sea seemingly sought me to see the beauty unseen sin of the opaque and ugly things. Like art, crafted by the waves, born in the ocean, beside Aphrodite, yet not as appreciated as her. Imperfect at first sight, as we all are, as the gods, as the monsters, as a knot trying to hold time still, as Apollo held so tight, as the bird who never make it on his first try, although born with the privilege to fly, as Icarus disappears in the sky, as the sun blinds our eyes, as the bombs evaporating all in sight. Oh, opaque sea glass, you could never turn me into Narcissus. You can never make me any more beautiful, for I was cursed with endless colors. So I ask you, would you be so kind as to opaque at least my sorrow?